Hey guys, Alex here. Welcome to the Nerd Geek Network. And today I am pitching Scream 8 for the next Scream movie. Yeah, I'm doing a Scream 8 pitch, okay? And I am going to take this off though because it is hot. Hold on. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I'm doing a Scream 8 pitch today. I actually meant to pitch this movie last week, but I had to do some rewrites on it because I'm just going to talk about it quickly. It still hurts to say, but unfortunately, Hayden Panettiere, who plays Kirby in the Scream franchise, passed away last week, and that really hurt to hear. I meant to upload this on Tuesday last week, and just 2 days before I planned to film the video, she passed away, and Kirby was part of my original pitch for this movie, so I had to rewrite it a bit. So yeah, but I decided with the rewrite I wanted to write it in a bit of a way that also honors the character of Kirby Reed. So yes, so yeah, that is what I am doing here today though. So yes, but yeah, so yeah, let's get into this. Alright, so I am just gonna throw the cast on screen right now, which it should be on screen, so yeah, assuming I remember to edit that in, but yeah. Hold on, let me get to the right. Okay, here we go. We open in the woods. Two college students named Devin Hilton and Lizzie Smythe are camping at night. They do normal camping stuff as the scene gets eerier and eerier before Devin and Lily both get killed by Ghostface. That is basically just our opening scene of this movie. I'm going for a little bit of a Friday the 13th vibe, but yeah. Anyway, we cut to the gym at North Atlanta University. Tatum Evans is beating the absolute shit out of a punching bag, and her best friend Haylee Otterson walks up to her. Damn, are you gonna go till that thing breaks? Nah, you know me though. Yeah, last year you clearly did something to you. Yeah, no shit. My boyfriend and literally all of my friends were murdered. I had no one till I came here. Yeah, well, we should get going. We'll be late for class. Yeah, alright, let's go. Tatum and Haylee walk out of the gym. We cut to Sidney and Mark in Pine Grove, where we just introduce them into the story. We see them living a normal life for once before shit goes down. We cut back to the university. Tatum and Haylee walk into class. Professor Laura Myer greets them. We establish that Professor Myer is Tatum's favorite professor. She teaches theater and has really become a mentor figure to Tatum. We also introduce Andy Price, who is Haylee's boyfriend. We also meet the dean of the university briefly. After class, Tatum, Haylee, and Andy meet up with their other friends, Gabriel Givens, Kelsey Alberts, Maggie Benson. We have just a scene of friends hanging out together until a detective named Jackson Blake walks up to them and looks at Tatum. Are you Tatum Evans? Yeah. My name is Detective Jackson Blake. Do you mind coming down to the station to answer a few questions? Gabe looks at Blake and says, whatever it is, she did not do it. This is serious, kid. I don't think you are involved, but I need to talk to you regardless. Can you come to the station? Sure, but can I ask what's going on first? Your classmates, Devin Hilton and Lizzie Smythe. What about them? The two of them were murdered at their campsite last night. We have reason to believe it was someone dressed as Ghostface. Tatum's heart drops. Only 1 year ago, she lost all of her friends to Ghostface. She can't do it again. She gets up. Let's solve this quickly. Good to hear. Let's go. Tatum sits in an interrogation room. Detective Nate Hansen walks in. Hey, Tatum. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's okay. So, can you tell me where you were between the hours of 8 and 11 p.m. last night? I was in my dorm room. My roommate Maggie Benson can confirm. Okay. We'll talk to her. Can you tell me about your relation to the victims? I had a class with Devin. I didn't really know him, though. Okay. Well, thank you for cooperating. Is there anything I can do for you while we wait? Yeah, can I have my phone call? Hansen leads Tatum to a phone. She calls Sidney, who picks up at the third ring. Hello? Hey, Mom. Tatum? What's up? Why aren't you calling from your phone? I'm at the police station. They're holding me till they can rule me out in an investigation. What's going on? The police think Ghostface is in Atlanta. I'm on my way. No. Tatum, I'm on my way. You aren't stopping me. I'm still so scared, Mom. I know you are. I'll be there in the morning. See if you can stay at the station until then. You'll be safest there. Okay. I love you, Tatum. I love you too. Tatum hangs up. Back at the university, Gabe is in his dorm room. He gets a phone call and answers it. Hello? Hello, Gabe. Who is this? I'm the guy who's gonna rip your intestines out and hang you with them. Okay, Andy, the Ghostface prank is funny, but not the time right now. I'm studying for an important test. I can't fail this. This isn't Andy, and this isn't a prank. Okay, buddy, sure. You're a horror fan. Tell me. You are friends with the daughter of Sidney Prescott. Did you really think I wouldn't come for you? Gabe starts to wonder if it's really Ghostface. Okay, what is it you want then? I want to see what your insides look like. Quoting stab 1, I see. I would check your closet if I were you. Haha, okay. Gabe walks over to his closet and cautiously opens it. Ghostface stands in there and lunges at him, stabbing him in the stomach. He screams in pain. Gabe punches Ghostface in the face. The killer flinches. Gabe kicks Ghostface in the stomach, knocking them back and running for the door. Ghostface gets up and stabs Gabe in the back. The killer then stabs him in the back of the head, killing him before doing the classic knife wipe. Back at the police station, Maggie sits with Tatum. So, you're sure you want to stay here? For now. If you want to leave, I don't blame you, but I'm staying till my mom gets here tomorrow morning. Okay, I'll make sure our dorm is secure for when you get back. Thanks. Well, I can't get my roomie get carved up. Tatum chuckles. Suddenly, a woman walks up to them. Excuse me, are you Tatum Evans? Yeah, who are you? Myer shows them a badge. Special Agent Maya Barnes, FBI. I hear you're Sidney Prescott's daughter? Yeah. That puts a target on your back. I'm here to help with the investigation and keep you and your friends safe. What do you know about scary movies? I know the killer is always part of the friend group. I know you can't trust anyone. I know there are rules that you have to follow in order to survive. Trust me, I know stab. Damn. Who are you? I'm Maggie, Tatum's roommate. Cool, you're suspect number 1. Nice try. I'm Tatum's alibi for last night and she's mine. Nice try, potential Ghostface. There's always more than one killer. Except for stab 3. Either way, you're a suspect. Whatever. I'm gonna get going. Alright, see you tomorrow. Maggie leaves. See you then. So, what actually brings you? A Ghostface feels a little below your jurisdiction? It's personal. Okay, then. You were involved with the Pine Grove massacre last year, right? I'm Sidney's daughter. Of course I was. All my friends died. My boyfriend died. I'm sorry to hear that. You wouldn't be the first person Ghostface did that to. At least my mom still had Gale and Dewey. Randy for a year as well. Me, though? I had no one till I got here. Now it's happening again to my friends. And they're inevitably going to be involved. You can't trust anyone. That includes you, right? Maya pauses for a second. Yeah, it does. Meanwhile, at the dorms, Andy walks up to the door and knocks. Hey bro, you in there? There's no response. Andy unlocks the door and walks in. He sees Gabe's body in front of the door. Gabe? Andy bends down and checks Gabe's pulse. There is none. Andy starts panicking. He calls 911. Back at the police station, Detective Henson walks up to Tatum. Hey, do you have anywhere to go tonight? My mom asked me to stay at the station overnight until she gets here. Okay, but listen, you should get some rest. There's an empty cell in the station. The door is busted so it can't hold anyone. There's a bed in there. It won't be comfy, but at least you can get some rest. Okay, thank you. No problem. By the way, do you know someone at your school named Gabriel Gibbons? Yeah, he's a friend. Why? I'm really sorry. His roommate found his body in their dorm. What? I'm sorry. Was it Ghostface? Tatum. Was it Ghostface? We believe so, yes. Tatum starts crying. I'm really sorry. We cut to Gale Weathers walking onto North Atlanta University's campus. She walks into the dean's office. Gale Weathers, you must be the dean of this school. I am. James Connors. It's nice to meet you. I'm quite a fan. Gale and Connors shake hands. Always nice to meet a fan. So, what brings you to North Atlanta University? I think you know what. I'm afraid not. How about the supposed Ghostface killer who has murdered 3 of your students? I don't know what you're talking about. I think you do. The daughter of Sidney Prescott is at your school. You know the world will find out. Listen, Miss Weathers. I know what is happening is bad, but I can't let the press find out. It would be bad publicity. You want to know what else is bad publicity? Letting a masked killer to attack your students. I understand your concern. I know what Ghostface has put you through, but I can't cause a panic. Wow, I thought the dean was supposed to be smart. Get out of my office. Fine, but I'll be telling the public about this. Gale walks out of the office. Outside, Agent Maya Barnes is waiting for her. You're Gale Weathers, right? I don't do autographs. Not like times in this anyway. Special Agent Maya Barnes. I'm with the FBI. I was trained by Kirby Reed. Yeah. I'm really sorry for your loss, Maya. I appreciate it, but Kirby wouldn't want us to be mourning right now. She'd want us to find the killer. So, you know about it as well. Ghostface attacks in my home city. My mentor was a 2-time Ghostface survivor. Let's just say I took interest. You sound a lot like her. Have you spoken to Tatum yet? No, but I called Sidney once I got here. She and her husband will be leaving tonight. They should be here in the morning. They need to wait to be able to drop the twins off at the Parker house. Tatum's staying at the police station tonight for her safety. Smart call. Well, it was good to meet you, Gale. I have more investigating to do. As do I. Good luck. You too. Tatum is in the bed in the open cell at the station. She hears someone walking outside. Hello? There's no response. Tatum gets up and checks outside. No one's there. She turns around and we get a fake-out jump scare. Detective Blake is standing there. Fuck, you scared me. Sorry, Henson asked me to bring you some water. Tatum takes the glass of water from Blake. Thanks. No problem. Tatum goes back to bed. We cut to Dean Connors. He arrives home at night. Babe, I'm home. There's no response. Connors starts putting his stuff away. You're never gonna believe the crazy day I had. Students are dying and now fucking Gale Weathers is trying to blow the lid on it. Can you believe it? No response again. Babe? Suddenly Connor's phone rings. It's his wife, Sarah. He picks up. Hey babe, where are you? I'm afraid Sarah can't come to the phone right now. Are you the fucker who's been killing my students? Not just your students. What the hell are you talking about? Go to your bedroom, you'll see. Connors opens his safe and takes out his hunting rifle. He loads it and walks towards the bedroom. He opens the door and sees Sarah lying on the ground. Her throat has been slashed. Connors rushes to her side and puts the gun down. He takes off his jacket and ties it around her neck to stop the bleeding. He then attempts CPR, but it isn't working. He's panicked. Suddenly, Connors sees the gun get picked up. He turns around to see Ghostface holding it. Just seconds before, he is shot in the head. The next morning, Tatum is sitting in the police station lobby, and Sidney and Mark run into the police station. They run up to Tatum and hug her. Are you okay? I'm fine, but he already killed Gabe. I'm really sorry. Help me. Help me kill this fucker. I will. I promise. Can you introduce us to your friends? I want to see how the suspects act up close. Alright. We cut to Tatum and Maggie's dorm room. Tatum, Sidney, Mark, Haylee, Andy, Maggie, and Kelsey sit around the dorm. So, I'm sure you all know why I gathered everyone here? Yeah, so your final girl mom and cop dad can interrogate us. Andy looks at Sidney. I mean that in a good way. I'm a really big fan. Yeah, I've heard that before. Don't take it personally, Andy. 3 people have tried to kill her because of fandom. None taken. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I know none of you, so I can't say what makes everyone suspects. I can handle that. I'm Haylee, by the way. I'm your daughter's best friend. I got that. Anyway, let's look at the suspects. First off, Andy and I can vouch for each other. We would have been together when Gabe was killed. Yeah, we stayed together from lunch to when I last saw Gabe until I found him. Nice try again. There's always at least 2 killers. Okay, well then. I know Andy well enough to know he isn't a killer, but if we want to say hypotheticals, Andy and I are both massive Stab fans. Happy? No. That just makes you 2 immediately more suspicious. Listen, I'm not in the position where I can be killing people. My dad has cancer and it's been tough. So let's move on. Haylee turns her attention to Maggie. Maggie, you're Tatum's roommate. You could easily be the killer. I mean, you know everything about her life. Yeah, but Sam's roommate was Ghostface back in New York. Happening again 2 texts later wouldn't make any sense. That's why it would be such a good twist. No one would see it coming. You guys can scan this whole dorm for a Ghostface costume if you want. I have nothing to hide. I might take you up on that offer. Next, let's look at you, Kelsey. You're the sweet, caring, hyper, innocent, virgin friend. All of that says final girl. But perhaps that's the twist around this. The killer is never someone you expect. Okay, don't lump me into one of your categories. I'm not any of that, and I'm definitely not a killer. Really? You aren't any of those things? Okay, fine. Other than the killer part, that was a perfect description of me, but still. Exactly. As the rules of a stab movie go, we can't not trust anyone. Haylee turns towards Tatum, Sidney, and Mark. That includes you guys. You expect the family of the survivors on you You expect the biggest family of survivors on the planet to be killers? Yeah, most people don't accuse me of being Ghostface 5 minutes after meeting me. Who says last year in Pine Grove didn't make you finally snap? Which brings me to the next subject. What is our killer doing? What's their plan? Well, I'm glad you asked. Our killer clearly wants to be famous. For people to idolize him. Why else would he kill the dean of such a prestigious school? It's True Crime 101. True crime? Yes. True crime. See, lately the world has been eating up true crime stories. Why else do you think Netflix has done 4 monster stories? Because it's popular. It's only a matter of time till they do it on a Ghostface, probably Jill and Charlie. They never got their stab movie. And it's not just that. For some reason, people romanticize it. They fall in love with these horrible people. Our killer clearly wants that. Okay then, if this is about true crime, what are the rules? Simply the rules of real life, my friend. I don't like this. Me either. We just gotta find them before it's too late. We cut outside. Professor Myer walks up to Gale. Gale Weathers, I'm Laura Myer. I'm a theater professor here. Gale and Laura shake hands. Nice to meet you, Laura. Sidney tells me you're her daughter's favorite professor. Wow, I'm flattered, but I'm here because I want to help with the investigation. Fuck off. Excuse me? If you want to help, I would say there's a very solid chance you are the killer. I swear on my son's life, I am not the killer. If you say so, but I have other people to talk to, so please make like a tree and get the fuck out of my face. Laura Myer walks off offended. Gale walks up to Sidney, Mark, and Tatum, who are leaving the building. Sidney. Hey, Gale. Sidney and Gale hug. How are you holding up? You know me. It's more Tatum I'm worried about. Charlotte and Mia? They're with Chloe's parents. The police and Robbie are also making sure they're okay. Robbie Rivers? That asshole? He helped us last year. Yeah, for his own self-interest. The whole police force is looking after them. And I called Robbie because I trust him. Okay. Have you figured anything out? I have a suspect. Gale nods over at Professor Myer. My teacher? She's acting suspicious. Okay, but I don't think it's her. I have someone I want you guys to meet. Tatum, Sidney, Mark, and Gale walk into an ice cream shop in town. They see Agent Maya Barnes at a table. They walk over. Gale, Tatum, how you guys doing? Oh, just great. We've only had 5 dead bodies, and it's only day 2 of this. Yeah, I hear ya. Maya looks towards Sidney and Mark. I'm Special Agent Maya Barnes. I'm with the FBI. It's nice to meet you. You were Kirby's partner, right? That's me. I heard what happened. I'm really sorry. It's okay. I'm doing okay. I called you guys here because I wanted to discuss this with you. Discuss what? A few suspects. Okay, let's hear what you got. Okay, so we know the 3rd victim was Gabriel Gibbons. He was killed in his dorm room right after he got out of class. There were no signs of forced entry, so either he forgot to lock the door when he left this morning, or the killer had access to a key. The only person who would have a key is Andy, maybe Haylee, but I don't think the university would give a key to her boyfriend's room. Okay, and the 4th and 5th victims were James and Sarah Connors. We don't have much to go on off of that, so other than the fact that there was a strand of hair at the house, we're currently conducting a DNA test to see if we can find anything. And I forgot to write this in the script. I totally forgot about that DNA hair strand when I was writing it. The strand of hair is later revealed to belong to Andy. So yeah. Anyway. So, right now, I think everyone's a suspect. And my unprofessional opinion, I would look into Andy. Meanwhile, at a frat party, Kelsey walks in. She grabs a beer and sits at a table. Andy is at the party. He sees her and walks up to her. Kelsey, what are you doing here? Proving I'm not some innocent child. Interesting way of doing it. Kelsey cracks open her beer and takes a swig before immediately spitting it out. Jesus, that tastes like fucking vomit. So I've heard. You've never had it? Nope, I don't do that stuff. I figured since you were dating Haylee, you figured wrong. I don't totally let her push me around. Kelsey chuckles. How do you do it? Do what? Not be pressured by her. She's not trying to pressure anyone. She's teasing you. I established boundaries. If you want the teasing to stop, then you should. She would respect them, I promise. Okay, but how should I go about it? Just be honest. Say, Haylee, I really hate when you call me overly innocent. Okay, that doesn't actually sound too hard. See? Don't be scared of her. She's not as tough as she looks. Okay, thanks. Anytime. I'm gonna go. Thanks for the talk. Of course. Kelsey walks off. Kelsey steps outside. She hears someone in the bushes outside. She walks over to investigate. Hello? Kelsey looks around the bushes and sees nothing. Suddenly, Ghostface comes up behind her and stabs her in the back. The killer starts stabbing the shit out of her. We cut to Sidney and Mark's hotel room. Tatum is staying with them there until Ghostface is caught. Mark is out of the room, and Sidney is in the shower when Tatum's phone rings. And it has Kelsey's name. She picks up the phone. Hey, Kels, what's up? Hello, Tatum. Did you miss me? Who the fuck is this? What did you do to Kelsey? I stabbed the shit out of her. Despite my best effort, she's in the hospital, but no worries. I'll finish her off later. But you, just know I'm coming for you and your bitch of a mother. You'll never get away with this. You never do. Maybe so. But right now, you have a choice. What do you mean? I've selected my next two targets. I'm going to give you a choice. Who do I kill right now? Gale Weathers or your bitch mother? Fuck you! Tatum hangs up the phone. Mark walks in and Tatum runs up to him. Stay here with Mom. Ghostface is going after Gale. Wait up! Tatum doesn't listen. She runs out the door to her car. Tatum texts Kelsey, don't you fucking dare hurt my parents. As you wish. We cut to Gale in her hotel room across town. She's typing on her computer trying to piece together the mystery. Suddenly there's a pounding on the door. Gale, it's Tatum. Are you there? Gale opens the door and Tatum walks in. Tatum, what's going on? He hasn't been here yet. Who hasn't? Ghostface. He told me he's coming after you. Suddenly Ghostface walks into the room through the balcony. Oh shit. Gale fires 2 rounds at Ghostface, knocking the killer down. She and Tatum run out the door. Ghostface gets up and chases them. As they run, Tatum's keys fall out of her pocket. Gale and Tatum get into the elevator. Ghostface runs towards them. Tatum frantically pushes the closed door button. What the fuck? Why does this keep happening? I wish I knew. They get to the lobby floor. When the elevator opens, Ghostface is standing at the entrance. The killer stabs Tatum in the stomach. She cries out in pain. Ghostface goes to slash Tatum's throat, but Gale tackles him to the ground. Tatum, run! Tatum doesn't run. She just freezes. She's helpless to do anything. Run! Gale and Ghostface struggle, but eventually the killer gets the upper hand. He slices Gale's throat, killing her. The killer walks towards Tatum. Sidney walks into the lobby and sees Ghostface walking towards Tatum, who's still frozen. Sidney fires off 2 shots at Ghostface. She misses. Ghostface runs off in the opposite direction. Sidney kneels down next to Gale. She's dead. We cut to the top floor of the hotel. Ghostface picks up Tatum's keys. We cut to outside the hotel. Sidney sits next to Tatum. It's my fault, Mom. It's my fault Gale's dead. I could have saved her, but I froze. It's not your fault, Tatum. What's important is that Gale would have never stopped hunting this fucker. So let's make sure we put him in the ground. Okay. Maya walks up to them with Detectives Blake and Henson. We came as soon as we heard. I'm really sorry. I hear Tatum witnessed to the whole thing. Can we ask some questions? She's bleeding out of her stomach. She needs to go to the hospital. No, I'm fine. The bleeding has mostly stopped. We'll get you to a hospital just to get it looked at, but first I need to know if you saw who it was. No, I didn't. Ghostface showed up on the balcony, chased us to the elevator, and met us at the bottom. No way it was the same one. Just like always, there's more than one killer. Kirby taught you a lot, huh? She was a good teacher. Alright. Once the ambulance is here, you can go to the hospital. Sidney, can we talk to you for a second? Sidney gets up and walks away with Blake and Henson. So, don't tell Tatum right now, but we have a suspect. His name's Andy Price. It's her friend, and he was at the party that Kelsey was attacked at. And do you think it's him? We can't say for sure, but he's definitely on the list of suspects, so be cautious around him. You don't know our family. We're cautious of everyone. I believe that after all you've been through. We cut to Tatum and Maya. I can't believe this is happening to me again. I'm sorry. I wish things were different. Who's Kirby? My mom mentioned her twice with you now. Kirby was the best. She trained me personally. She survived 2 Ghostface attacks herself, you know. Really? Yep. She was a senior in high school when she first survived the 2011 Woodsboro murders. Then again in the New York attacks. Damn. Yeah, she was one hell of a fighter. What happened to her? She died about 7 months ago. She got sick. The doctors told her that she could do treatment, but that it would be painful, and she still would have almost no chance. She decided not to do treatment. She lived the time she had left, crossing things off her bucket list and spending it with family and friends. I'm really sorry. It's okay. What matters most is that she would have wanted us to stop these fuckers, and so would Gale. Sidney walks back up. Yeah, they would. So what now? We figure out who they plan on attacking next. The ambulance pulls up. I'm gonna go. Tatum limps towards the ambulance and Sidney comes with her. We cut to the dorms. Mark knocks on Tatum's and Maggie's door. Maggie answers. Mr. Evans, what are you doing here? You said I could scan the dorm? I want to do that. Come in. Mark walks in and searches through the dorm. He finds nothing. Okay, just had to be sure. Mark then notices Maggie's backpack. What about that? What about it? Can I check it out? Actually, I have some private stuff in there. Private as in a Ghostface costume or private as in a bloody knife? Listen, you can't arrest me. You can't get a warrant. We're not in Pine Grove. Maybe not, but I can warn the others. Mark walks out. At the hospital, the doctor tells Tatum she'll be okay and dismisses her. Tatum and Sidney walk to Kelsey's room to check in on her. Inside with her are Haylee, Andy, and Professor Myer. Hey, how you doing? Well, at least I have some cool scars. Tatum chuckles and shows her the scar on her stomach. I got this one. I have you beat. Kelsey points to a scar on her neck. Fucker slashed my throat. Luckily he didn't cut deep enough to cause any permanent damage. I found her outside and was able to prevent her from bleeding out. I'm glad you were there. Tatum turns to Professor Myer. What are you doing here? I figured you would have tests to grade. I wanted to make sure Kelsey was alright. I've already lost a student this week. Well, it's good to see you. Have you and the others figured out who the killer is yet? Tatum shakes her head. No, and they got Gale. Got? Like killed? Yeah. Fuck. We're gonna work with Agent Maya Barnes to find the killer. She's FBI. Make sure you get the fucker. We will, I promise. Well, Haylee and I should go. We need to get some shut-eye. Okay, have a good night. Andy and Haylee walk out of the room. Am I gonna be safe here? You should be. I can see if someone will stay with you on this floor if you want. Thank you. No problem. Suddenly, Tatum's phone vibrates. She checks it to see a text from Kelsey's phone. She opens it and sees an image of her keys with the text, "Never misplace your keys, especially not the ones to your dorm." Shit. What is it? The killer has my keys. He can get into my dorm. Maggie's there. Let's go. Sidney and Tatum run out of the room. At the dorm, Maggie is writing a paper. Her phone rings. It's Tatum. She answers. Hey, Tatum. Maggie, you have to get out of there. What's going on? The killer has my keys. He's coming for you. Okay, I'm leaving now. Meet us at the football field. My mom and I are going there right now to meet up with my dad and Agent Barnes. Okay, meet you there. Maggie hangs up the phone and heads towards the football field. Tatum, Sidney, Mark, and Myer are there waiting for her. Hey, the five of us need to regroup somewhere safe. Suddenly, the lights turn on, and over the field's intercom, Ghostface's voice. Hello, Sidney, Tatum, Mark, Maggie. Hello to you, random FBI lady. Maya flips off the intercom. Suddenly, two ghost faces appear at both sides of the field. They walk towards the group with their knives drawn. Tatum looks in the direction of one of the killers. Who the fuck are you? The killer removes the mask, revealing Haylee. Haylee? That's right. Why are you doing this? Because I have to. Suddenly, the other Ghostface pulls out a gun and shoots Maggie in the head, killing her. Tatum screams. I'm really sorry, Maggie. What the fuck? Where are my manners? Allow me to introduce you guys to my savior. Haylee looks at the other Ghostface as they take off the mask. Leslie Mocker. The other killer takes off the mask, revealing Professor Laura Myer, also known as Leslie Mocker. Leslie? Yeah. You and your friends always hung out at my place growing up. Then you dropped a TV on my brother's head. Your brother was a psychopath who tried to kill me. He got what was coming to him. He was a good guy. He was manipulated. And then you dragged my family's name through the mud because of one fucking person. I never meant to hurt your reputation. Yeah, well, you did. Leslie points to something she placed in the end zone. The TV. Do you know what that is? Maya looks at it, and with a sarcastic tone, she says, I do. It's the TV that Kirby Reed killed Ethan Kirsch with. You disrespectful piece of shit! Leslie fires a shot at Maya. Mark jumps in front of the bullet. It pierces his stomach. Sidney charges at Leslie. They fight. Same with Tatum and Maya going to Haylee. Haylee stabs Maya in the leg. She screams in pain. You want to know why I'm doing this? Because I have to, or my dad will die. What the fuck are you talking about? You know about his cancer? My family is flat broke. Leslie promised to pay for his treatment in full. I fucking owe her. You think he would want you killing for him? Who the fuck cares? Officially, I'll be the girl who killed Tatum Evans and Maggie Benson, the Ghostface killers of 2027. He'll never know. She killed people. You killed people. Having Devin, the dean, and his wife on my conscience is worth it. At least my dad will live. She killed Gabe. She killed Maggie. You really care that little about your friends? Fuck, she killed Gale Weathers. I'm not gonna write the speech because I'm not quite sure how to write it, but it would go with Tatum talking down Haylee during the fight. You're right. What have I done? It's not too late to do the right thing. Okay. Haylee looks at Tatum. Let's go help your mom. Meanwhile, Sidney and Leslie are fighting. Leslie is winning. Don't kill Tatum, please. I'm really sorry, but I have to. Leslie picks up the TV and is about to drop it on Sidney's head. What is it, Freddy Krueger said? Welcome to prime time. Bitch! Haylee attacks Leslie from behind, stabbing her in the back and the side 13 times before stabbing her once in the heart. Fuck you. You killed my friends, you killed Gale Weathers, and I never should have fucking helped you. Haylee kicks Leslie to the ground. Holy shit. She needs to go to the hospital. I'll bring her. Tatum helps Sidney get up. Haylee looks at Tatum. I'm really sorry. Tatum doesn't say anything. She just walks away with Sidney. Haylee walks up to Maya. She gets on her knees and puts her hands on her head, behind her head. I surrender. Maya handcuffs Haylee. Suddenly, Leslie gets back up and starts running towards Sidney and Tatum with her knife before she's shot in the head. Tatum, Sidney, Maya, and Haylee look over to see Mark holding his gun. Gotcha, bitch. Mark, thank God. We cut to the hospital the next day. Sidney, Mark, and Andy stand in Kelsey's room with her. I can't believe it was Professor Myer and Haylee. I think you mean Leslie and Haylee. Yeah, but it's over. For now. I can't fucking believe it. I can't believe my girlfriend would fucking do that. She saved my mom. It doesn't matter. I know. Suddenly, a doctor walks into the room. Tatum Evans? Mark Evans? Tatum turns towards the doctor. Yeah? Sidney's awake. Thank God. Tatum looks at Kelsey. Do you mind if I go see her? What do I look like? I was gonna try and make a horror reference, but I still know nothing about it. Go see your mom. Thanks. Tatum hugs Kelsey before she and Mark leave. Tatum and Mark walk into Sidney's room. Hey. Thank God you're okay. Sidney and Tatum talk about what happened. Sidney tells Tatum about how proud she is. Tatum is the only person to ever talk down a ghost face. The doctor walks in. Hey, I hate to interrupt, but we do have to run a couple more tests. You two are gonna have to wait in the lobby. Okay. Tatum hugs Sidney. I love you, Mom. I love you too. I would kiss you, but I probably shouldn't take the oxygen mask off your face. Probably not. I love you. Love you too. Tatum and Mark walk out of the room. Maya is waiting outside. Hey, mind if I talk to you alone, Tatum? No problem. Mark walks off. How are you holding up? I don't know. My best friend and my favorite teacher tried to kill me, but at least I still have my parents, and Kelsey and Andy, and me. You mean that? Of course. If you ever need me, you can call. Thanks. I may not ever have met her, but something tells me Kirby would have been proud of you. Thanks. She really would have liked you too. You think so? I know so. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Anytime. You know where to find me. Tatum smiles before she walks into the lobby. She sits down next to her dad as the camera fades out. And that is what I would do with Scream 8. Now, I don't have much time to talk left on this video, unfortunately, because I am running out of storage on my phone. So it is going to be one hell of an editing job, but hopefully I can get it going right. But yeah, I will drop a cast in the description of the video. I was planning on talking about every person I casted here, but unfortunately I do not have the time to do that, so yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel. This is just what I would do for Scream 8 if I was writing it. This is not what will happen, but it's just an idea I had. And yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.